Morning, everybody. I hope you are doing well. Today, I want to speak about diode and their utilities. For that, I make up this video on which I hope at the end you will be able to handle and manage diode without any difficulty. First of all, let's start with a short definition of the diode. The diode is a semiconductor device containing P and N junction. The P junction is mainly doped with holes, and the N junction is mainly doped with electrons. Another representation is this one with the small ring two placed near the cathode side. But the most representation in circuits is this one, the last one, where we can find the anode and our cathode. In order to remember easily the position of the anode and the cathode, just remember the line. This line is near the cathode, and some people are able to imagine a K like this, and then said that the cathode is this side. Okay. Now let's go to so now we can find many kinds of diodes on the field, such as PIN diodes. This kind of diode mainly used for high frequency signals. We can find also TVS diode, which is the transient voltage suppression. This diode mainly used to suppress surge and also a very fast variation of the voltage. We can find another kinds of diode, which is commutations diode. This one, I can give you one cases of use of this kind of the diode. This diode is used in the to evacuate electromagnetic energy stored on the coil of the relay, to avoid that energy goes to our circuit when we switch off the relay. Another kinds of diodes we can find Schottky and rectifier diode. These diodes used generally to convert AC voltage to the DC voltage. We can find also current regulation diodes, varicap diode, and another kinds of diode is the Zener diodes. The Zener diode mainly used to fix voltage in our circuits to the desired one. Okay. How the diode works? When we supply diode with alternative voltage to the anode of the diode, at the output we get only the positive half waves. All the negatives half waves are suppressed by our diode. An example to show this or to demonstrate this is to use a battery connected to the bulb, and the bulb to the anode of the diode, and the cathode side of the diode is connected to the negative pins of the our batteries. What is expected here is the bulb should be turned on. Okay. Now, when we supply the diode with alternative voltage to the cathode, at the end or at the output of the of our diode, we get only the negative half waves. All the positive ones are suppressed by our diodes. We can take the same example that previously, and you have just to reverse diode connection. And what expected here is that the bulb should not turned on yet. Okay. Now we speak about static characteristics of diode. We have three representations. The first one is the real representation of the diodes, and the second one is the simplified one, because in this representation is mainly used for studying circuits, because we make very easy our calculation and so on. We can find also another representation, which is the perfect one. This is the ideal representation. Okay, let's take a circuit example, and let's try to make some demonstration with these circuits. I make up this circuit with AC sources connected to my resistance and to the anode of the diode. The diode in this case is connected in the direct way. Okay. Now, for this analysis, I need the real representation. Okay. And now let's go to make or to analyze this circuit with the loop analysis. Okay. Our voltage here, E, equal to R multiplied by E plus the DDP between the anode and cathode, which I named it U. Okay, and from this equation, this is a simple line equation. Now we can get our current. The current equal to A minus U divided by my resistance. Okay, from this equation, now we can look how this how we can represent this equation on my graphics. So when my current equal 0, this means that U equal E. The voltage or the DDP between anode and cathode, it's equal to a voltage of my sources. Okay, and now when my voltage, the DDP between diodes equal to 0, that means my current equal to A divided by R. I got these 2 points. Now let's show the straight line of this straight line. The intersection, the point of intersection is called the working point of diode. What this means? Now let's to explain this, let's take the simplified representation. Okay, when my voltage here, my IC sources voltage is upper to US, that means the current forwarding the diode. And now when E is lower than US, that means there is no current forwarding the diode. US is the threshold voltage of the diode. This is the needed voltage in order to the diode leaves current forwarding through it. Okay. Now, what happens if we connect diode in reverse way? If we connect diode in reverse way, we have just to turn to reverse the polarity of my sources, and now let's extract our equation from the circuits. E is equal minus R multiplied by E plus minus U, and the current now is equal to minus E plus U divided by R. Okay? When the current is equal to 0, that means U equal minus A, and when U equal 0, that means I equal to minus A divided by R. We get these two points. Let's now draw the straight line. Okay, what we can keep in mind with this representation? In this case, there is only a small, as you can see here, there is only a small leakage current, normally measured in microamperes. That means in reverse voltage, the diode should be block any current. Okay. If we continue to increase our voltage in negative way, we will damage at the end the diodes. Okay, but the riskings of the diodes, like a Zener diode, it should be work at this area. Okay, but standard diodes doesn't work in the negative with the negative voltage. Okay. Now, if I have two diodes connected together in series way, at the end we get the double. We get, let's say, if my diode have US equals 0.6 volts, the result when we connected these two diodes in series is a diode with 2 multiplied by US, that means 1.2 volts. Okay, and now when we have two diodes connected in parallels, the result is that let's say the same 3 volts voltage of diode, 0.6 volt, 0.6 volt. The result should be a diodes with 0.6 volt. Okay. Now let's go to a real simulation of the diode. I make up these circuits in order to make some demonstration of both circuits we have studying earlier. The first one, I have my AC sources, I have my diode connected in the right positions, and I have my resistance. In another side, I have the diode connected in a reverse way, and then I have my resistance. Okay. I have here a scope with 4 channels in order to display the output of my AC sources and the output of each diodes. Okay, let's see what happened now. Okay, here you can see the channel B and the channel C. Channel B is the blue curves and channel C is the red ones. To display the output of my first circuit here, the output at the cathode of diode 1, it's the D channel. Let's turn it on. As you can see it here, all the negatives negative signals is suppressed by these diodes. We keep only the positive signals. Now, if we display, enable the channel A, what we see, all the negative, the positive signal was suppressed by our diode, and only the negatives signals pass through lived by our diode. Okay, that's all for today. In my next video, I will speak more deeply on diodes with more examples. Till that time, keep you safe.